Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata. So, last time we completed our escape from Forte Castle's dungeon through the Andantino secret passage and happened to meet up with the members of Andantino as we continue to make our way further away from Forte Castle after getting unexpectedly imprisoned there. So we now have to head towards Orgogo village again with the members of Andantino. However, to let you know, they will be joining our party, just not yet. They haven't been made official members of our party at this time, so let's now make our way back the way we came. We're gonna try and do our best to avoid the monsters since there's no real reason to fight them because we're much stronger than they are and they're just gonna waste our time. And besides, it's not that far of a trek to go from the Hannon Hills, which is where we are right now, and make our way back to Fort Fermata, and then back towards the Course Plains. Oh, and I do see someone right here. Maybe we can play a sword piece with this guy? What if it isn't the group I met up on the hill? How fortuitous! You see, I've got holes in my shoes, and my feet are killing me. Do you think you may be able to loan me a pair? I think he has actually maybe referring to the speed shoes that Allegretto has. Well, let's see what happens, because, yeah, I'm not going to have much use for them, to be quite honest. So, yeah. So we handed over the speed shoes. Thanks a lot, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. It isn't much, but take this as a token of my appreciation. So, by giving the speed shoes to him, in exchange, we get a fruit basket. Now what does the fruit basket do? Because, yeah, this is actually a first for me. Let's see here. What does the fruit basket do? Okay, it's not in here. Alright, it's a key item. A basket that used to hold apples, melons, pears, strawberries, and grapes. It is now empty. So, I guess we won't have to worry about that too much then. I guess we can find some use for it later. Alright. Yeah, because I really didn't need the speed shoes that much to begin with. Because my characters are fast enough as is. And actually, as we go along, they'll get faster. So, I don't need to worry about that much. I'm not going to save it yet, so I'm going to wait for the right time and place to save. So, we're now going back into Fort Fermata. But, back to Forte Castle first of all.
Were you expecting Andantino to just show up at the front gate bearing gifts for us?
My apologies, Copwaltz.
Yeah, he is quite a walrus. He's gonna be more brawn than brains.
I think I need to tell you that this is your last chance. Find them and eliminate them all immediately.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, do your job right this time.
No, wait. The guardian of Orgogo Forest. Bring her back alive.
Oh yeah, of course. Because she's supposed
That is the will of the people, after all.
Yeah, once again demonstrating his Orwellian mentality. So back in Fort Fermata.
By the way, Frederick, what are you making this trip for? I don't think you ever told us.
No, he hasn't, but we're about to get a little insight on him. Because we're going back to Paris. And yeah, you can see his name in his original Polish spelling there on the piano. So now October 17th, 12:16 a.m. Still 1849.
Mr. Chopin is taking a journey on which he will have to face himself.
Well, believe it or not, there's actually more truth in that than at first glance.
Acceptance of death. We cannot be certain.
But we'll learn more about that later.
Please come back to us.
So will he indeed make his recovery safe and sound and wake up? Well, we'll know eventually.
If I told you that your world exists in a dream I'm having, would it startle you?
Yeah, he already told this to Polka, so now he's spilling the beans to everyone else.
I'm asleep in Paris. As a pianist, and as a composer as well, I have produced many popular works that have brought me a rather good deal of renown there.
Did you say Paris? That's not a place I've ever heard of.
Of course not, because they're in a dream world.
A joke? You've got a really weird sense
But of course,
humor.
they're not really aware of that fact.
Oh no, I assure you I'm not joking.
Well, you're sure saying some pretty funny stuff. If you want us to believe you, you better show us some proof.
I'm afraid you find me at a loss there.
Yes, indeed.
Perhaps that proof is the very thing I'm searching for on this journey. And to be perfectly honest, my own certainty that this world is only a dream has begun to waver.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I just said that
Had too
there,
much
Viola.
mineral powder? Not that I've ever heard of a side effect that makes people confuse dreams with reality.
No, I haven't taken any mineral powder.
No, of course
As
not.
for confusing dreams with reality, well, there is something to that. This world does seem incredibly close to reality. And that being the case, can it possibly be that I have somehow lost my ability to distinguish between what is real and what is unreal?
Yes, he certainly
Hold on a minute
feels
there.
confused.
I don't think figuring out whether something is real or not should be quite as complicated as you're making it.
Why not there, Falsetto?
Yes, reality is something that just is. It's like the way we're not consciously aware of air when we're breathing it.
That's well said there, Claves.
True. I suppose it is nearly impossible to confirm the existence of things which seem so natural to us. However, unconfirmed and non-existent are two entirely different concepts.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez, this is making my head hurt. Can you start over again, Frederick? Where are you going with us on this trip in the first place?
A good question. I believe that I am somehow being tested. That I am on this journey to come to some realization.
And what will he ultimately find? That is, of course, the question that he is
My
seeking.
life to the fullest, even if it is in this muddled world of dream and reality.
What the? So then you're not really traveling for any particular reason at all?
I don't know.
Man,
I don't
sure,
necessarily need a
strange
reason
woman
to
is-
travel.
Allegretto!
What?
Yeah, now Polka comes to
I do
Frederick's
wrong?
defense since she's known him the longest.
think you shouldn't talk to people like that. You're being rude to Frederick.
I'm being rude? Wait, you don't actually believe this guy.
His name is Frederick.
Yeah, make sure you get it right.
Fine, fine. So then are you saying that you actually believe Frederick's crazy story?
Why shouldn't I? I happen to think it's a wonderful way to think about things.
Whoa, hold on. Do you really mean that, Polka?
Well, I don't actually believe that we're living in a dream world, but I think the thought is nice.
So I was right. You don't believe him either.
Oh, I should have known you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, and
don't
she
go
runs
right.
off.
You've still got a lot to learn about women, don't you?
Oh, be quiet. Let's go.
Yeah, we should be on our way. Yeah, Viola sticks it to Allegretto again. Anyway, we can move on. Yeah, that'll happen a few more times in this game. So, not gonna worry about the save point because there's another one right past this door, but after we take another cutscene. Do you know why this fortress was built? Yeah, this one is not an actual cutscene, it's just an opportunity for us to scroll through the text. To protect Forte from things like broken pirates, right? Well, that's the official reason. What was it really built for then? It was built to keep the subjects of the King of Forte from escaping. Yeah, sounds very dictator-esque, doesn't it? Long ago, there was a king of Forte known as the Sage King. It is said that due to his honesty and benevolence, he was revered by his subjects. The people were wanting to work so hard for such a king that the whole kingdom was energized by it. Labor, culture, technology, everything combined contributed to the country's prosperity. It was during these times that Fort Fermata was erected. The king wished to keep all of his admiring subjects close at hand. He couldn't stand losing the love and respect of even one of them. Once the fortress was completed, people weren't able to leave Forte at all. The people put up with being confined in Forte at first, but a situation like that couldn't last. Eventually discontent spread, rebellion erupted, and the selfish king was dethroned. How sad. Not really. Sounds like he got what he deserved. No, I think that's the only way he thought he could protect himself. He wanted to be thought of well. He thought to be well of, to be praised and admired, to be loved forever. He turned his back on his faults and lived a life of fantasy. He built this tall fortress to keep his will from slipping away. It was how he eased his cowardly heart. In the end, the king lost all the friends who might have pointed out his mistakes, made up for his shortcomings, and helped him grow. The truly important thing is to accept both our strengths and our weaknesses, to believe in ourselves without fearing the judgment of others. We learn from our mistakes and grow from them. The fact that the king wasn't able to realize that is really the saddest thing of all. That's what you meant, right? Viola thinks on it, but it really has not much to say. Of course, that's all in the past. But now it looks like Forte is just going to make the same mistake all over again. With the mineral powder, right? Mineral powder, not power. How much do all of you know about the mineral powder anyway? We heard about the dangerous side effects from Viola. Good. I'll tell you everything we know while we're walking. Yeah, we'll get to learn everything we need to know about why Forte makes its mineral powder the way it does. We were given a little bit of insight in a previous episode, but we'll get the full understanding of that once we get to the save points over here, and then move on to the next section after that. So, where is my save point? Oh, come on, Allegretto, move. Alright, so, before I go any further, let me check my HP. Okay, everyone's at max. The people who I want are going to be Frederick. I want Beat back in. And so, yeah, this looks correct. So, I might as well switch around Allegretto and Beat. Put Allegretto in the lead because after all his sprite is on the screen. So, let's go ahead and save. So yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm switching back to Beat from Frederick. Well, as you may have seen just a little while earlier, Tuba has been ordered to pursue us again, so we have to ensure that we will survive. So you can pretty much know what's going to happen now. It's pretty much expected. Sorry about that. Alright, check my item set one more time. I'm going to stick a floral powder down at the bottom. Alright, we're good to go. Plus also, hold on before I even go, how many actually I can take out the peach cookies and replace them with star cookies. Yeah, because I have enough now of those. So if things get really hairy, I can pull out a star cookie. Alright, we're good. So back to Kabasa Bridge. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, but we've made it back. So now as we cross the bridge, it's time for another cutscene.
That was about what we expected.
What are you thinking, Viola?
Huh? Gee, I didn't get it. That was kind of hard for me to understand.
Well, you're still young.
Oh, I understood it just fine.
Did you now?
But why don't we explain it one more time for the little guy?
Yeah. Can't get off that aura of arrogance. Yeah, who do you think you are, my sister?
And the side effect of the powder is that it allows people to use magic.
Then, once they go mad and become mindless warriors, they can be made soldiers.
And that means that Forte's army is about to get much, much bigger.
Yeah.
Easily defeat Baroque.
But only people who are dying can use magic, right? So, when they do die, Forte will lose its soldiers.
Yes. So in order to maintain their forces, they'll have to make sure even more powder gets sold.
It's a vicious cycle, and definitely of Orwellian nature.
Even more people will be turned into magic users, like me.
Then, as more mineral powders, the number of soldiers will go on increasing. It is an endless cycle that, once begun, will be hard to stop.
Yeah, it will be. But of course, it does have a side effect to it in its own right.
Wait a second. If they keep on doing this, building up an army for a war that may or may not happen, then sooner or later there won't be any people left.
Exactly.
Yes, that's exactly right, Beat. You figured that out fast.
Yeah, take that, Salsa. Yeah, for once she gets trumped by Beat.
It really is just a complete waste. And Waltz realizes that too. That's why he's trying to increase the strength of the mineral power.
Via glowing agogos.
The Count understands that if he can supply soldiers to the front line at any time, Forte's military power will essentially be without limit.
And that's how it would work.
And apparently they need to mix glowing agogos into the mineral powder in order to accomplish that. Though I hear they also taste good in soup.
Yeah, take that, Falsetto. Yeah, that was a joke she did earlier on in a few episodes ago.
Glowing agogos? I don't remember there being any glowing agogos.
Oh well, we did cross one before. So as we keep talking about this...
I'm glad you people like babbling so much. It made finding all of you here very easy.
Yeah, the man tracker is on the prowl.
Huh? Hey, that's him! That's the guy who locked us away in the dungeon!
That's right. And this time I really mean business. 'Cause my life's on the line too.
So now, it is time for the rematch against Tuba.
Even if you run, you won't get away. Got it?
I'm gonna get you back 100 times for before!
Well, we'll see if that indeed holds true. And once again, Tuba is focusing his attention on Viola. Wow, he just really will not let Viola go. What's it with you having a thing with women? Why do you have to beat up women that much? You get off on that or something? Alright, get ourselves a bit of distance. And then Viola, go. And Sacred Strike. Yeah, that's good damage. Now target Allegretto, please. Ah, crap. Ah, I hate that. Alright, yeah, breach him there, Beat. Breach him and do not stop. Alright, from behind, go! Slash away on that loser. And boom! Go! Now we're causing insane damage with Viola. Love how much she can score. And naturally, who's she going after? Or who's he going after? Viola. Ah. You are definitely a womanizer there, Tuba. As much as you don't want to admit it, it is true. Yeah, I brought him closer to Viola, but now I want to bring him further away from Viola. Alright, Sacred Strike. Yeah, this is where having your two long-range attackers will definitely be an asset here. Alright, reduce the damage, but... Wow! Nothing if not determined. Yeah, I think Club Purple will definitely be a required use this turn. Alright, go.
Thanks for that.
And then Sun Slash. Alright, Viola, get some breathing room again. Ah, crap, couldn't get off the Sacred Strike in time. Oh, that is gonna hurt.
Okay.
And resume attacking. Oh, he could be close. However... Ah, full start. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, gotta go here. This is why he is so hard.
Not bad.
Take that.
Alright, heal arrow this time, but it doesn't matter, we got him. He's down on his knees, it's over, we beat him. Allegretto survives to gain a level along with Viola, and we also get the Crescent Blade for Allegretto. So, Allegretto gets up to level 23. And so will Viola.
Yes.
Alright, there we go. Victory over Tuba for the second time. And this will be the last time. Because Tuba makes a radical decision. He makes the decision that if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. So he destroys the bridge, and everyone plummets down to the water. Now, if this was the Xbox 360 version, that scene would have ended right there. But we get a little bit extra. As everyone's getting pulled away by the current of the river, they pull themselves up, but only temporarily because the rapids take them away. And Allegretto, trying to get his bearings, is going to notice that Polka has her leg caught. So, the young man tries to make a desperate save, fighting against the current to save Polka and keep her from drowning. But as hard as he's trying, he gets so close. And that's as far as he gets. That's as close as he gets, as everyone gets washed away.